New Mexico recently enacted a piece of legislation that would abolish the death penalty. New Jersey is the only other state that has done this legislatively since 1976. But not everyone is happy about it. Bernalillo County Sheriff Darren White has come out against the repeal.
I'm clearly, I've been upset that the governor signed the legislation to repeal it. If you listen to his words, he even said, I still think that the death penalty is appropriate in certain conditions. Well, to me, that's just clear old-fashioned politics trying to have it both ways.
There are some who don't agree with White's views. Among them is Vicki Elke, who is the executive director for the New Mexico Coalition to repeal the death penalty.
I have always respected Darren White, but I am quite frankly surprised that he has come out this way in the last week, because he didn't come to any committee hearings. He did not have his voice heard. We had nobody from the police department or the prisons oppose the bill, not one single step all along the way.
After 12 years, the coalition has finally achieved their main goal. Instead of receiving the death penalty, prisoners will now receive life without the possibility of parole, something Kathleen McCrae, a member of the steering committee of the coalition, says is for a good reason.
Sometimes the appeal process can last 15 to 20 years, and the family must relive the murder and the incident over and over again. And it's very difficult for family members to endure this, and they can't heal, they can't move on.
But White, who has been involved with law enforcement for 23 years, says he has his own reason for supporting the death penalty.
You know, New Mexico is one of the 5th most violent states in the nation. I know in my heart, I know it, that there are people out there who will not inflict violence upon a certain category of people, police officers, corrections officers, because of the death penalty.
That our death penalty was replaced.
Elke is opposed to the death penalty because she says there are many problems with it, some more prevalent than others.
As you know, the death penalty in this country, we now know that we have 130 people who have been exonerated from death row since the mid-70s, and those are innocent people who spent a long time on death row, many of them coming within days of being executed for a crime they didn't commit. And most of those people were put there because of prosecutorial misconduct, police misconduct, eyewitnesses lying, eyewitnesses just getting it wrong. Only 15 were through DNA.
Even though the coalition has reached its goal, McCrae says that their work is far from done.
We're definitely in the forefront of setting precedent in the country to open the door, I think, for other states to explore. There are quite a number of states, Colorado, Montana, Kansas, that have very, very serious Maryland repeal efforts going forward, and I think will positively impact those.
There are now 15 states in which the death penalty is no longer allowed, leaving 15 without and 35 with. For Campus Reports, this is Sarah Flores reporting.